Today I snuck into the Mecha Mage's lab and found the next generation of law enforcement machines. This is Moderoid's AV-X0 Type 0 from Patlabor the Movie. Snapped together with no paint, the Type 0 is beautifully rendered with Tokyo Metro's black and white color scheme and villainous proportions. It stands at 5 inches tall, or 5.5 if you count the fins on its head, making it about as tall as the Helldiver. Posability is similar to the Ingram with single jointed elbows and knees, but the shoulder armor includes a double hinge joint that allows for greater movement in the shoulders. This makes it easier to pull off expressive poses. The accessories with this kit are minimal, but not shabby. You get a pair of flat open hands and menacing open hands, a karate chop hand, and an arm extender to recreate Type 0's signature move, and a large shield, and an extra head to show off the Type 0's berserk mode. There is also a base adapter that uses 2 thin slots to connect to the Labor's back. This is much better than the Helldiver's connection point, as it doesn't diminish the appearance of the kit. The lack of accessories is understandable given this machine only had a few minutes of screen time. The hands are spiky and threatening, and pack a lot of detail. The shield is lovely, though the piece that connects it to the arm is tight where the shield plugs in, and loose where the arm plugs in, making posing a bit tricky. The build quality here is vastly superior to the Helldiver and the Ingram. No parts feel needlessly tight, and there are almost no gaps or large seams. The arms are built similarly to the Ingram, so remember to assemble the gray piece first, then the rest of the arm. The addition of pre-painted, clear parts makes building this kit right out of the box easy, though I do wish they would have included clear unpainted parts in case you wanted to customize your Type 0. Lastly, can I just have a moment to gush about this box art? It's not often we get box art that shows its love for the source material, but by God does this work so well. Let me explain. In Patlabor the Movie, the central plot is that a new version of the Labor operating software has been released, but it contains a virus that causes Labors to go crazy and destroy everything without pilot input. Think of it like a Windows update that forces your computer to only play The Big Bang Theory. The virus makes itself known through spamming the text Babel on every monitor in its reach, so having box art that includes this theming is just so perfect. On a side note, if you haven't seen Patlabor the Movie, it's pretty plot heavy, with action really only taking place in the beginning and ending segments. So unless it sounds appealing to you, you might want to skip it. However, if you watch the original OVA first, you get a better understanding of who the characters are and can get more enjoyment out of the movie. The OVA is best watched in Japanese, as the English dub is atrocious, and the later Pioneer dub is my preferred way to watch the movie. Overall, the Type 0 is the best kit in Moderoid's Patlabor lineup hands down. The lack of accessories is made up for with an excellent build quality and attention to detail. Just building this kit gives me big expectations for the Griffin coming out later this year. Thanks again for joining me on this trip into the Mecha Mage's lab, and remember to back up your hard drive.